This is Prince Harrison, IFBB and NPC promoter. We're here in Stafford, Texas at the IFBB and NPC Texas State Pro-Am, promoted by Texas President and NPC Chairman Lee Thompson. A great show, over 500 competitors here. And we're here talking to Nick Scott, IFBB Wheelchair Pro, who is the total package.
The total package, baby. That's how I roll.
Sounds like you're on a roll.
That's how I roll, brother.
Well, tell me, Nick, you just competed in the Wheelchair Pro division, and how did you do?
Hell beat me again. That's how I did.
Alrighty, so, but you looked great too.
Yeah, you know, I've been working with Hani, and we've been going back and forth. He's in Spain right now. We're with Phil. Phil just won, but it's like he, in the process of him training Phil, we were going back and forth. So Hani really dialed me in for this show to look like I did and stuff like that. Been working him for 2 years and stuff like that. But to me, it's not about, you know, it's not about just competing, because when I'm on stage, I want to be the best in the world. I'm like focused and hardcore. But as soon as I get off the stage, it's like a brotherhood. It's like I would give my shirt off my back to these guys, because it's like a brotherhood to me. Because it's not about, to me, it is about winning, but it's not. It's about promoting the sport around the world. To one day have the wheelchair division on the Arnold stage and Olympia stage. That way, when I'm done with bodybuilding, the legacy beyond will live on. That way, kids will be like, one day I'll be Wheelchair Olympia.
That is great. Well, I'll tell you, I'm going to get here face to face. One of the things is that I know that you have really done a lot to promote the sport, a tremendous amount to promote the sport, and just the things you just said indicates that. Now, I saw you today when you drove up into the parking lot this evening, and I know that you've had some progress, I believe, in walking some. How's that coming along?
You know, I've been in the wheelchair for over 15 years, and I'm diagnosed as a T12L1 incomplete paraplegic. I got some movement in my legs, I got my quads, but anything from the knees down, I can't feel. You can take scissors and cut off my toes, and I can't feel it. But you know, it's a slow progress, and you know, I do as much as I can, but I can take baby steps, but that's as far as I can go. And it's like more like walking like Frankenstein, as long as I can do it. And you know, one day if God wants me to get up and walk again, so be it. Then I'll leave this chair behind. But until then, I'm going to aim to be the best wheelchair bodybuilder in the world, and I will strive to get the wheelchair division on the Arnold and Olympia stage. And to make it happen, I actually talked to the promoter of the Olympia. He actually wants to see 4 to 5 pro shows a year, and he wants to see more IFBB pro wheelchair bodybuilders and the sport hold itself. Well, right now there's one show. Next year there are going to be multiple shows. And currently there's 17 IFBB pro wheelchair bodybuilders in the world, and on my database there's over 1,700 wheelchair bodybuilders. So it's a progress, but it is happening.
Oh, that's very impressive. And just the fact too that you are doing this, and that you are going out and giving of yourself, has made, I think, the sport actually, of course, grow. But number one, but number two, to make people feel better about themselves, a self-esteem. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, you know, in the wheelchair bodybuilding, it's not about, you know, oh, it's, you know, look at these guys in wheelchairs. And some people, you know, in the beginning was like, oh, you know, they give pity claps. But we're serious athletes. But at the same time, the wheelchair divisions is not just about serious athletes, but it's about hope. It's about showing that anything is possible and that there's no excuse. Because if we can do it, anybody can do it. And that's really the message. It's about just giving hope and inspiration, because we all have stories. We all have disabilities. Ours is one physical, but we all have them. But it's not, again, it's about, you know, taking things to the next level.
You're absolutely correct. Well, we're going to wrap this up. I know there's some other people, I think, that are around that want to talk to you, but mainly we wanted to spend a few moments with you. I've seen you at the Arnold, you know, and of course at these shows, and it's always a pleasure to see you, and to really just to, number one, to take in your positive attitude, because it's so positive. It's no way anyone cannot walk away and have some of that energy, I believe, touch them, and that's the way it affects me whenever I see you. And the other thing is that I know that you roll as the total package.
you know, I really want to appreciate you, Prince, for pushing for the wheelchair division. Even years ago when Fallon talked highly of you, I know you were pushing it. I really appreciate you pushing the wheelchair division from the bottom of my heart, as well as the NPC and IFBB. And a lot of support I have is from bodybuilding.com. And if it wasn't for Mick Skinner to be able to sign me with bodybuilding.com, none of this would have been able to happen, because without the support, people wouldn't have the belief in me as they do. It would have took that much longer. But again, something people don't know is, like, when I was going through my accident and stuff, some of my own family and relatives wanted to put me in a home when I was 16 after my accident. So many people gave up on me. It was because of my mom. My mom's one of my driving forces, and I love her to death. And without her, like, she's my world. So, Mom, I love you very much, and thank you from the bottom of my heart.
That is wonderful, and it goes along with what I want to wrap this interview up with, and that is, this is a team sport. And you again have proven that, and as time and time and again, I see stories like this with different athletes that prove that bodybuilding is a team sport, that you need a team, you need people like your mother, your trainer, Hani, and others to help you be successful. This is Prince Harrison for the Optimum Fitness here at the Texas State Champion and Pro-Am. Stay tuned.